Right, I'm in my gym jams, and we've got pink collared girl here. Hey, we're going to do the card tonight. The daily inspo, and I was rung by a 20-year-old today to say he's down at uni, and he rang, hello Inca, you alright? Inca's in bed. The dogs all have their beds and their snuggly blankets and their water bowls and whatnot, and at night he can hear me. It's okay, my friend. We've just been having cuddles next door. So, our son rang and said that, why don't we do the 75 hard challenge, Mum, as a family, because we often go to the gym as a family and do different things, and now he's in Auckland. So we're going to be doing that so I can tick off some of my 75 days of reading. Well, it has to be 10 pages of, must be inspirational non-fiction. So this is not 10 pages. This is one small card. Isn't it? This is Pink Collar Girl. She has a lovely home. Well, of course, they all have homes. Just in case anyone was wondering. Nope. They're always booked in advance. But you can have a different litter from a different dog during the year. Anywho, so we're going to pick a card, little girl. What is our card going to be? So I'll shuffle them. So then I'm not just choosing anything. Okay, do you feel in control? So this is an interesting one. Moderation and routine are important tools for keeping body, mind, spirit, and our lives in balance. It's easy to become overwhelmed by daily stresses and obligations to others. Just do the best you can with what you have. That's so cool. I think it's an easy way, what I would say in my coaching days, an easy thing to do is to have a bit of a reality check, because then it's a comfortable where we're at now in terms of mindfulness. So have a bit of a reality check in terms of what your boundaries and limits are with what you have available to you right now. Separate to an exercise about dreaming a bit bigger and, bringing some other intentions into your life. This one is really good to feel in control right now. You need to have a good hard look at okay, what have I got? What can I work with? And so moderation and routine. Routine's awesome. You need routine, and that's why if you have a little bit of a self-audit in terms of, well, this is what I can do right now with a limited budget, or with, where I'm at with my support status, friends, family, etc. And so rather than having a dilemma about what you don't have, you're looking at what you do have and then what you can work within. So, and from that, knowing where your boundaries are, what you do have, you can set a routine. And sometimes when people are wanting to save for something in particular, then they have to do the same. So it's okay, I need to cut down on all of these things, and I'm going to then develop a routine with what I've got left. And so that we're doing something each day that inspires us, something that moves our body. It's right sleepy. Something that takes care of us and nourishes and feeds us well. Jobs that we have to do, because we can't just run around doing the things that we would like to do. We have responsibilities, so we must meet those responsibilities as well, with identifying what are the things that we have to do and checking off what we can do right now in this particular here and now today state of mind, picking something that's hard and picking a couple of things that are easier to come by. And then those days that you have whizzy amounts of energy, then you knock off more of those difficult things that you feel that you can face. So that's what we do. Keeping things in moderation, that's really important, because if we go too hard and too fast in a frenzy and we don't moderate ourselves, which again comes back to the routine, and if we don't have some sort of a schedule that we're working towards, then we can burn other people out that we're living with, because we've got far too higher expectations on things that need to be finished or fixed by a certain time. And the reality is that it's not It's not realistic to manage. And so then it becomes problematic, and that's how we get burnout. So to reduce stress, we need a good routine, we need things in moderation, we need a schedule. You need to be looking at what you can be doing right now and finding peace with that, so that we're not feeling gypped or catastrophizing things and feeling sorry for ourselves. So that's how you find things, by looking for those glimmers and thinking, okay, well, you know, maybe you're not going out for movies and meals at the moment. Maybe it's just a matter of like, okay, what's something that I could do which would be really nice? I can set the table up nicely. I can light some candles. I can have a nice time at home. I can appreciate the fact that I can be at home rather than be out. And you look at the flip side, if I was out, I'd have to wait and queue and this and that and whatnot. And then it's also really important to kind of decide, like, okay, these are some things that I can do from time to time. And that might be those nice things, like I took a bunch of kids to the movies yesterday, and that was really fun. And then brought them back home here. They've jumped in the spa, and they played with the dogs. Yeah, so it was a good kind of fun activity. They shared a couple of Louie's bikes and rode around and kicked soccer balls, played on the trampoline. They just had good quality, wholesome fun. I rearranged our whole house, as you do sometimes when you're like, oh, okay, actually got this amount of time and I can do this. So it wasn't something I had planned to do, but I found a pocket of time, and it's something that I've been thinking, gosh, I really must do this, and I hadn't got around to doing it. And so then it's like, okay, I could right now sit down and do not much while the kids were all playing and having fun. But I decided that I was actually going to knock off this thing, which would make it easier in the long run. But I managed in moderation. So then I thought, okay, I'm not going to get all of this completed. And one of the mums turned up to pick up their son. I was like, it doesn't matter. Like, we'll finish the rest of it later. And still not done today. I had a lot of office work and calls, administration things to do today. So the mess isn't going to go away, is it? So I'm just going to do that over the next couple of days. So by allowing moderation instead of perfection, and we talked about perfection last night, it's a really nice way that you are giving yourself an opportunity to not burn yourself out, not drag everyone else along with your own sort of automatic ideas that you've suddenly had. And and just sitting with the peace of like, okay, it's a little bit of a shambles today, probably for the next few days, but it doesn't actually really matter. So, and then that way you can also feel in control, because you've actually made that decision to be in that's what you're doing. So you're still in control because you've still made that choice, rather than trying to put too higher expectations to achieve something. So you can hear Inca talking in the background. Until the puppies are closer to 4 weeks old, we don't have any other dogs around, a mummy and her babies. And Inca loves puppies, so he is out there and he knows that in here. So, don't you? You need to go to bed though, Inca. Go to your bed. It's out where Inca is. He's got a trampoline bed with blankets. He's got teddies. He's got an open crate that he can come and go from as he likes. And he can also go in and outside through an open door. So, and he's very politely letting me know that he would like to come see the babies. And he's not going to, is he? Not yet. You're too little. You're too young still. Yeah. Right. So this is Pink Collar Girl. You can see she's super relaxed. They're all lovely and relaxed. That's why that early neurological stimulation really, really supports them. Yeah. Because at this age, then they are just super cute. They have lots to do with, hey little girl. Yeah, because you've been exposed to so much already. Nothing really bothers you. Oh, and it just makes the whole thing so enjoyable, rather than nervous puppies. Yeah, you're really loving, eh? Yeah. Hey, Floss. Flossie's little fluffy face. That baby's all right, eh? Yeah, you're not so bothered today. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Oh, that's good, Flossie. That's good. Oh, that's a good puppy, eh? It's a good puppy. Right. That was our card. Do you feel in control? I'll see you tomorrow.